But if you don't wanna tell me now, I guess I'll never know.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Samantha. We would love to have you in the fam, and make sure you hit the subscribe button. Today's video is going to be talking about my top 3 favorite smaller artists. So basically, I have 3 different artists that I've been really obsessed with lately, and I've been really loving their music, so I thought, why not come on here and, give a little bit of promotion to some smaller artists and get you guys into them. So without further ado, guys, let's jump right on into my top 3 right now of favorite small artists. Now, some of these names are going to sound familiar, as I've talked about them a little bit on this channel when I've talked about, like, my top favorite songs. However, we're going to be talking about these 3 artists and 3 of my favorite songs from each of them at the moment. So, we're going to start with Iglu Hartly. I've been obsessed with them since, like, last year sometime. Been really loving their music. So, the first song I have been talking about over on Instagram a lot lately. I cannot stop listening to it. I keep listening to it over and over and over. Can't get it out of my head. It has been stuck in my head for like the past week before me filming this video. So that song is Ride. So Iglu and Hartly have the song called Ride. I just love it so much. It's such a different vibe of a song from other songs. Iglu and Hartly is definitely one of those out there people, in my opinion, like different than other people. So like they have their own vibe, and they're really, really great with the music they do put out, and I really, really love how they do their music. Next up is Heat of the Moment. Now, this one is like, oh my gosh, it gets stuck so much in your head. So, basically, I just listen to a lot of Iglu and Hartly songs. However, like I said, I had to limit it to 3 right now just because I have 3 different artists to be discussing now. And yeah, Heat of the Moment is one of my other favorite songs. Absolutely love it so much. Number 3 is Whatever We Like. I think that these 3 different songs have 3 different vibes, so if you guys are into different kinds of music, these would be the top 3 in my opinion if you've never heard of Iglu and Hartly before, to, really get into and really, like, listen to. That way you can kind of get a vibe of how they are when it comes to their music and how, like, their songs go about. And honestly, I just think that as a smaller artist, they are doing an amazing job, and their promotion skills are so good with how they promote their new songs and their videos that go along with it. And I think they're really cool. So I think you guys should check them out for sure. Next up is VAENS. Okay, VAENS, I have been loving this dude since last year. I love everything about his music, love everything about the dude. He's super sweet, lovely person. So for me, it's kind of hard to get 3 songs, like, summoned down to the songs I want to talk about. He has an EP out that he came out with a couple of years ago, and then he put out a new song last year in 2024. So that's You're All That Matters. I think that song is really nice, learning the story behind it and everything else. And, he's just a really great singer, and I feel like he's not talked about enough because he is one of those singers that should be more famous than he is. He does a lot of the work himself. I'm not sure if it's everything he does by himself for, like, the production of his music and stuff like that. But I do think it's crazy how talented he is, and he's a really great person as well. So to have all of that in the artist industry, the music industry, is really cool. Next up is We Belong Together. Okay, every song off of his EP is, like, literally my favorite, but I tried picking just 2. But it's, again, so hard because, like, all of these songs tend to get stuck in my head on a daily basis. So yeah, We Belong Together. His songs are, like, really, really cool. The vibes are always so different. His music, like, style is really amazing because I feel like not a lot of people have music styles like him anymore. And he really does get a lot of inspiration, like he said, from Michael Jackson and, like, the 80s artists. I really can tell that Michael Jackson is his favorite artist when it comes to, like, the songs he puts out and the way he does his music. I just think that's a really cool part, to take inspiration from 80s artists, because a lot of artists nowadays, they do their own thing. However, like, some of them have a harder time, I think, getting a vibe to go based on. But again, VAENS is one of those artists that kind of emerged into the scene, and I feel like as time goes on, he's going to continue to get more popular, and I really do think a lot more people should be checking him out. Number 3 is Beauty. This song was my absolute favorite from the first time I heard it. Again, all of the songs off of his EP are amazing. I really do love the album. Again, all of those songs get stuck in your head, and there's no way to really get them out of your head, but that's okay because that is a good thing to have as an artist, you know, as someone who's in the music industry, to be able to put out those songs that get stuck in people's heads. That's how you get, you know, the music promotion, these people to like talk about the music and have conversations and discuss it. And I do really think that is one of the more like popular techniques of like promoting your music and stuff. Next up is Chapters of Forever. So they are a newer band. They started last year, is what I got from their Instagram. They have 2 songs out, and of course I wrote down the names of the 2 songs. There's not really too many to pick from, so I just thought, why not talk about, you know, these 2 songs. Chapters of Forever consists of Alex and Pedro, so those 2 guys are really cool. They're a band out of Mexico. I feel like all the people I like are kind of like scattered all over the world, so I think that's also super cool. So they have 2 songs out. One is called Wondering, and the second one is called Marianne. Wondering lately has been promoted a lot on their Chapters of Forever account on Instagram. They are an amazing smaller group. You guys need to check them out. I feel like not enough people talk about them, and of course, since they are newer, it is kind of hard to get like that promotion out there. But I really do hope, as someone on YouTube like me, I can kind of get you guys to go listen to Chapters of Forever, because again, they're also really, really nice people. And I feel like these smaller artists, a lot of them are really nice people, just my opinion. But again, I do talk to these people, and I'm able to communicate with the smaller artists. So to be able to actually promote some of these artists and hopefully get some attention to their music, because I see personally how much effort that they are putting into their music and how much passion that they have dedicated to their music. I feel like that is something that a lot of artists in the scene don't always have. Some of them just try and get famous to be famous in the music industry, and others really put their heart and soul into all their music that they do. And to pour your heart and soul into music, that is something that is very fiery, passionate about. And I really do find that to be an amazing thing when it comes to the music industry, because to be an honest and raw, real artist is really rare nowadays, because a lot of artists will let the fame get to their head, and I know a lot of people have said this as well. And it's just, you know, being a real artist and being honest and very truthful in today's industry is one of those more, you know, popular techniques to get somewhere. Because if you're honest about how you are in the industry and, you know, how you take passion into the music industry, you're going to get somewhere, because people are going to realize, okay, they're a real person. They have real emotions, and they can kind of see like, you know, oh, I want to listen to blah, because they really know what they're talking about. They're not just trying to get famous and have a name out there. And again, I think that's something that needs to be talked a lot about, being honest in the industry. Even in the YouTube community as well, being honest really does get you somewhere, because you're being honest about who you are, and you kind of get to show your personality to people, and they're like, oh, I really do like, you know, blah's personality. And if you like someone's personality, then you're going to want to listen to their music. You're going to want to listen to what they have to say. And you're going to want to help promote them to get out there and, you know, get the kind of promotion and music image that they want. Because, again, you find them interesting and you find them to be a very nice person. Anyways, that is the last thing I have to say about these little small artists and the music industry as well. As someone who is just really into music and stuff and like finding smaller artists to promote and talk about, I do like the bigger artists as well, like, you know, the popular, you know, Bon Jovi, Def Leppard. Everyone knows that about me here on YouTube. I really do love the music industry. Personally, I can't sing, so I'm not really in the music industry. However, as someone who gets to discuss the things about music and talk about these people, I do really find it to be important to, you know, have opinions and listen to other people's opinions about how they personally feel about music. And of course, music is a very important thing in this world. You're able to be passionate about it, whether you are in the industry or you're just like a listener or a follower of someone. Everyone really kind of develops their own opinion on it, and that is something that is very, very unique, because we all think differently and we all have different, you know, ideas about passions and different passions in general. So some people might want to be in the music industry, others might want to be here on YouTube, and we all kind of get to build a close-knit community with that, and I do find that to be really, really unique. But enough of me rambling, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy my like little thoughts, and you guys go and listen to these smaller artists, Iglu and Hartly, VAENS, and Chapters of Forever. They are amazing people. They are super sweet and super pure souls, and you're going to really love their music. All of them are really passionate about what they do, and you can really tell that in their music. And again, if you guys did discover someone new from this video, let me know. I would love to know your thoughts and opinions on them. And with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, turn on notifications so you never miss a future upload. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!